Top 10 women's fragrances, sort of. You'll understand why. And I'll explain who this is sitting next to me. Stay tuned. What's good, party people? It's your boy Court. Just another fragrance reviewer should be sprinkling across the screen as we speak. Before we get into some business, let's get into some business. Follow me on my things at CourtMC on Instagram and on Twitter. The real JAFR on TikTok. Yeah, you already know my deal with TikTok. Don't really use it. Need to, going to, just follow me anyway. Like I said, my name is Court, and it's kind of in the title, y'all. We review fragrances here. We also talk about how to buy, where to buy, what not to buy, and in this joint, the top 10 women's fragrances of 2020. Sort of. I got it from 3 different lists. Couldn't actually give one list in full, so I kind of put them together, mishmash, a mashup. So I guess you could say this is my top 10. Don't come for me. 2022. I'm sorry. My bad. Could have said that out loud.
No.
So yeah, that. Wash your ass, brush your teeth, wear clean clothes, all that good stuff. You're here for the first time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. You see that little box down there that says subscribe? It's probably red right now. Go ahead and hit that joint. Turn the gray, hit the bell so you know when I'm posting new videos. Also, there should be some joints popping up right now as we speak. Watch them for me. It's much appreciated. Anyway, like I said, it's the top 10 women's fragrances of 2022. I think I said 2020 to begin with. And sitting right next to me is the lovely woman of the house, lady of the house, Bridget. Say hello.
Hey.
She's gonna give her opinion. Yeah or nay. We're not gonna do like 1 through 5 or 1 through 10 and nothing like that. Yeah or nay. I got the spray down, and then I'll do a fresh spray so she can get both of those coming up. So let's get into it. First one on the list is Dior De Door. You know, joint you see the commercials for. I think Charlize Theron is in the joints, and the bottle is weird looking and all that good stuff. So, like I said, we got the dry down, and while she takes a sniff of that, I give you a little bit of notes. Not gonna go over all the notes. They'll be popping up hopefully in between the two of us. Not over. If anything, it'll be over my face. You don't need to see me. Beauty's over here. You know, the beast is over on this side. So she's taking a sniff of that. Some of the notes you got: pear, melon, lily of the valley, musk, and vanilla. It's just some of the notes. There's more notes to that joint. We'll go ahead and do a fresh spray on this one right here, and then I'd like to know what you think. All right, so that's the dry down. That's the fresh spray. We'll worry about that later on.
Okay, so what do you want to know?
Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay. So that's a yay for you. What catches your attention? Like anything?
Well, I can't say anything about notes because I don't know anything about fragrance notes, but the fresh spray I like, and the dry down is even better.
It's even better?
Yes.
So it gets better as it sits on paper. So that means
right.
On skin it's probably going to be just as good as a mix with your body chemistry. So that's a yay. For the first one, we batting 1,000. It's not going to stay that way. Trust me. Number 2 on the list, as I get the next one loaded on the old trusty iPad there. Number 2 on the list is one that's well known in the community because it's technically a clone, even though none of the notes are the same or really the same. It's Ariana Grande's Cloud. So here's the dry down. And while you do that, give them a little bit of the notes. If it wants to pull up, and it doesn't. Okay, there we go. So you got some lavender, pear in this joint. So that's 2 joints with pear in it. Whipped cream, praline, and some woody notes. So, and then we'll do the fresh spray.
Okay, so the first spray, you can barely smell it. But when I smelled the dry down, it was like really strong.
Mm.
Like my facial expression was, oh, what is this? But I still like it though.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ariana Grande Cloud, if I can say it right, is a dupe or inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540 by Mason Francis Kurchon, which is super expensive, like $300, and I think you can get this joint for like $25. So there you go. And there's other joints out there that actually are 1 for 1. I have one back here for myself, but this joint really doesn't have any of the same notes in it. Saffron is a big note in Baccarat Rouge 540. It's not an Ariana Cloud, so I don't know how they pulled that one off, but they did. So, yay or nay?
Oh, yay.
So that's a yay for you. It's 2 yays. We batting 1,000 in this joint. So that's number 2, Ariana Grande Cloud. Don't kill me for messing up the lady's name. I'm sorry. Next on the list is one that's really hard to pronounce. It's number 3. It's Hermes 24 Faubourg. Faubourg, everybody. 24 Faubourg. And while she's taking a sniff of the dry down, give you a little bit of the notes here. So you got orange, ylang-ylang, some peach, gardenia, jasmine, sandalwood, patchouli. That's just some of the notes. That's not all the notes that should be popping on the screen as we speak. Patchouli. And I think I'm starting to figure out I'm not really that big of a patchouli fan. Not in everything.
It smells different. Like the
dry down versus the...
Yeah. I like the dry down. It does smell a little mature to me.
Yeah. It smell like old lady.
No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying that.
So your mama, your grandmother are wearing?
No, this is too strong for my mom to wear. She like likes stuff.
She like scents.
But I don't know. I just
feel like it smells like an old lady
smell,
I work with. It smells like you're in the elevator together, talking about the day.
When I smell
what do you do with a lunch court?
I just think of a suit when I smell this. So maybe for the office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably for the office.
For the office, or maybe church or something like that.
Yeah, probably church.
Praise the Lord.
Oh my God.
So that's yay or nay?
Not for me.
Not
for
her.
A nay.
I definitely, when I first smelled this joint, was like, this is definitely a mature woman's scent. She AARP in it.
No.
This joint. No, I can't say that.
No.
My bad. But yeah, this is definitely not for your younger, unless you're trying to catch a dude with a whole bunch of keys in the van, and his name is either Earl or Lester.
Or he has amassed a lot of money.
I mean, possibly. Or you got like a cooler full of Pepsi in the back of his truck or something. Anyway, so that's Hermes 24 Faubourg. Next on the list, number 4, E to dry down. And it is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. This is actually unisex. So I can already tell she
it's
ain't
heavy
a fan.
on the tobacco.
Yeah, you can smell the tobacco in it as an ex-smoker. I can tell you that. Let's see if I can get the spray right. I have big hands. All right, and there's a fresh spray.
The fresh spray does not smell as strong as the dry down.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not for me.
Not for you?
Not for me.
Okay, so it's probably because of the tobacco notes in it, because it's in there. Kind of automatically that vanilla tobacco. There's probably some woods or something like that in there. Also, spicy notes, which probably means it's like cinnamon and stuff like that. Tonka bean, some woodsy notes. I like it. Like I said, it's unisex, fellas, so if you want to pick this up, ladies, y'all can rock it also. There's a few joints actually on this list that's unisex, but I'll probably end up rocking this joint. It's definitely a cooler weather fragrance. I think it'd be too much in the heat. Like, you probably choke somebody out if you go this dry. Because it don't take much. Like it is, like a couple of sprays, you're good. And yeah, you don't want to wear that like out there in the sun and whatnot. So that was number 4. Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Yeah or nay?
That's a no for me.
That's a no for her.
Yeah.
Okay, so no for her. Yay for me. All right. Next on the list is Lalique Center 33. Also very popular in the community. And while you're doing that, we'll get some of the notes here. If you can act right, iPad today, maybe. All right, so you got sandalwood leather, some cardamom, which is probably the reason why I like it. Because y'all know how I feel about cardamom and iris. Huh?
I can smell.
You smell sandalwood? Okay. Yeah, here's fresh spray. I'm probably gonna get a bottle of this. No cap.
I don't like the. I don't like the fresh spray.
You don't? See,
wait, is it the same thing?
Yeah, same thing. I just took the wrong one.
Okay.
I just grabbed the wrong one
Okay.
because I can't count apparently.
No, I don't like the fresh.
I covered it up.
The spray down. I mean, the dry down is okay.
Mhm.
It's a no for me, but when you first spray it on, it's like, ugh, what's that?
Okay, so it's a no. The initial spray.
Like, I wouldn't wear it.
Mm-hmm.
If I smelled it on someone else, I'd probably be like, oh, that smells good.
I feel like the dry down, it gets a little sweet. Like, you don't get that oomphness in the top.
It smells manly.
So that's a.
I don't know if it's supposed to be unisex, but
it's
smells
unisex.
manly.
Yeah, it's unisex. So you know, if you can pull it off, you can pull it off, ladies, fellas. Sure, I already told you it's for us. But so that's nay.
But don't fragrances work differently with
different body chemistries, yeah, and oils of the skin. So
someone else's chemistry could bring out like one of the other notes,
right?
More so than, I guess it's the sandalwood and the leather that I smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe
a little too much for it up front.
Yes.
But did you like the dry down?
Yes, I liked it. I just would not wear it.
Okay, so that's a nay for Santal 33 as far as you wearing it. Yay if you smelled it on somebody else.
Right.
Okay. So we got 50-50. I don't know what we're batting now. I don't think it's 100, 1,000 anymore.
I'm always betting 100.
So that was Santal 33. Next on the list is Marc Jacobs Daisy, and I think I really messed up on that one. I think I sprayed.
Can't you take the other part off, or is the whole scent is on everything?
Yeah, the whole scent on that. So we'll do a fresh spray of Daisy since I messed up the dry down.
Okay.
And maybe come back to it after it has a chance to dry a little bit. I really like this one. I really do. So it's Daisy Marc Jacobs. And while she's getting a whiff, we'll go ahead and get into some of the notes, which surprised me. It has violet leaf, strawberry, also just violet and gardenia, some musk, vanilla, and woodsy notes. To me, initially, I get a shot of like a banana, like when you first peel a banana.
But you don't like bananas.
I don't. But I like the smell of bananas.
What?
If that makes sense. Doesn't make sense? It's not supposed to. It's okay. All right with that.
So, a field. That's what. When I smell this, I think of a grassy field.
Grassy field. That could be the floraliness in it. You mean?
I'm fine.
Yeah, it just comes off banana-y to me. But not like a candy banana, like a real banana. Not.
Real bananas smell good, and that just says grassy field.
So that's probably what a name.
I mean, we haven't smelled
So
the
the
dry
dry down. Okay, so we'll let this sit for a little while. We'll circle back to Daisy since I messed up not paying attention and whatnot. So right now it's a maybe. Move on to the next one. Next one on the list is Lime Basil Mandarin by Joe Malone. It's number 7. like to dry down a lot. And that's right here. What are you laughing at?
Because when I smelled this, I instantly thought of the Elks Club.
Wow. You saying you're old. Here, get the first
Oh my
one.
God. I'm going to offend so many people.
No, you're not. And while she's smelling the dry down, of course, it's kind of the name.
No.
Lime, mandarin, you got some basil. Also has some thyme, iris, and patchouli. I actually like this joint. I think it is also unisex, so it might be more masculine than feminine.
Yes.
But I actually like it. I like the dry down even more than I like the
When I
initial
was
spray.
growing up, I knew this man that lived a few houses down.
Here we go.
When he get off work, he'd go home, eat his dinner that his wife cooked, take a shower, get ready for the Elks Club. He had a long car. And when I smelled that, I instantly thought of that man.
It brought back a scent memory. That's dope.
God.
I don't know if that's necessarily
That is a very much nay.
good nay. So nay for her.
It's a big nay.
I actually rock that joint. I actually like it.
Please don't.
That's lime and basil, and mandarin by Joe Malone. We'll go back to this because maybe you had a long time. So back to the dry down on Marc Jacobs Daisy.
Okay.
And we'll get
Oh, that smells better.
So you like the dry down?
Yeah.
So 50-50.
Yes, 50-50.
50.
I would try it on my skin.
On your skin?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that off camera. Unless you just want it right now.
No,
Okay.
because we have more to do.
We do have more to do.
Okay.
I like it. So that's a yes, no, maybe so. So next on the list, you got Gucci Blossom. So here's the dry down. And while you're doing that, so they're only giving 3 notes, which absolutely do not believe there's only 3 notes in it. So jasmine is one of them, and Rangoon Creeper, which I believe is some sort of plant, not some creeper person sitting outside the crib or whatever. But I definitely get a fruity note in this joint. I don't know what it is. Can't really tell you. But there's definitely more than 3 notes in this. Definitely more than 3. So you got jasmine, tuberose, Rangoon Creeper, and Gucci Blossom.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
You know, not bad, right?
It's not bad. I wouldn't wear it.
You wouldn't wear it?
But you know.
So you like it, it's just not for you.
If it were by, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. The smell is nice. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so that's a name. It's a name for Gucci Blossom, everybody. Next up, you got Lancome La Vie Esbel. I'm sure I messed that up. So that's a dry down.
That's all right. They know what you're talking about.
Well, you should get in that dry down. We'll talk about some of the notes. You don't smell anything?
Mm-mm.
You see it? Yeah, no, I sprayed everything. Yeah, it's barely there. You gotta take a bigger whiff. And we'll do the what's it called? The fresh spray. So the fresh spray, while I'm doing that, notes. Another pear joint. So apparently, ladies out there in the world like pear, because that's like the 4th one.
Oh my God! In high school, what was that from Victoria's Secret? That pear scent from. Oh, everybody wore that.
Okay, so
I did
that's
not
the fresh spray.
because I was poor.
Yeah, pear, blackcurrant, iris, praline, and tonka bean. Some of the notes. The rest of them should be popping up on the screen.
Yeah, I like this.
Okay, so you like that?
I would say a nice spring day.
Yeah,
Maybe.
some almost like this. You think it's a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
Too hot.
This is too hot.
Okay.
It's 95 degrees.
Yeah, it's hot here.
But something like breezy, 70-degree weather. Yeah, I would definitely wear that.
Okay, so that's a yay.
Yes.
Yay. Look at that, folks. Another yay. I don't know how many that is. Or maybe I'll put the counter up for how many yays we got. But that is Lancome or whatever. La Vie est belle. I'm sure I messed that all the way up, and I'm sure y'all will tell me I did. Last but not least, or maybe last and least, is Juliette has a gun, not a perfume. That's dry down. And I just figured out something about Juliette has a gun, not a perfume. Wow. You smell that. It's only basically 2 notes, Sambroxin and Cetalox. I think I said that right. Cetalox. So basically, Juliette has a gun, not a perfume. Is really not a perfume. It's a perfume enhancer.
No.
So I'm not sure why it made the list, but it did. So it's one of those joints. Ambroxan is a molecule. It's not really necessarily a note. It's used to basically enhance all the other notes in a perfume. So you spray it on skin. Even the way your natural skin smells, it'll enhance that too. So you spray it on skin, spray it with something else. It basically boosts the performance of it. So Juliette has a gun. It's technically, or not a perfume. It's technically not a perfume.
It smells light and sweet.
Yeah. So if you spray it on skin, like if I
sprayed it on one of those leathery scents,
like what? Give me one, like Tom Ford.
Whomever was leather, I don't know.
Like Tom Ford,
But,
leather joint.
Would that just bring out the leather smell, the sandalwood?
Yeah, maybe.
Even though not a perfume on its own is sweet and light, it was just overpowered.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
okay.
it's like it
tones down the leather and the sandalwood.
So there you go. Maybe you transfer it and make it a little bit more sweet for you. So that's Juliette has a gun.
Makes it a little more bearable for me.
Not a perfume.
But I won't be wearing it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. We can't really give it a yay or nay on because it's really not anything.
I mean, it does what it's supposed to do.
Right. So I guess that's a yay, right?
Yes.
Yay. Okay. So that's it. That's the or my top 10 that I had to basically stitch together from 3 different articles. I'll link it down to the bottom. I also link down where I got my samples from myfragrancesamples.com. Like I said, they were having a sale. Couldn't pass it up, so that's why I only went through them instead of going other places trying to get one from one list because the sale was good. Anyway, just another fragrance reviewer. Why am I saying that right now? Not really sure. New podcast coming. We Ain't Found should be posted in the next couple of weeks. If you haven't, check them out. Check it out. I have that link down at the bottom. You can listen to the past episodes. Also, Bridget is a wonderful seamstress. She has her own website. What's that website?
My website is B Russell's Design Boutique. I want to make sure I get it right. .com, and my Instagram for that boutique is at B Russell's Design Boutique on Instagram.
Right.
I sell satin bonnets. I sell satin scrunchies. I'm rolling out purses, wallets, crossbody bags. I also, for the cooler months, started selling satin-lined hooded scarves. So if you don't know what that is, you can go to the website and you can check everything out. Thank you.
Everything will be linked down at the bottom. She's made me a couple of bags. They're dope. They're awesome. Be featured on the channel. Eventually, want to talk about how I, travel around with fragrances when I'm going out of town, et cetera, et cetera. So check her out. You've got a big head. We got satin bonnets for all size heads. So don't worry if you got a big ass head. You're taken care of. Anyway, that's it, folks. Like I said, appreciate every single one of y'all as usual. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your peoples. Don't let your peoples be funky. Until next time, y'all. Be easy. Peace.
Bye.
See if it works.